Have you ever wondered why the step you're most afraid to take might be the one that changes everything? This is a question that strikes at the heart of personal and professional growth. The idea that the action or decision we fear the most could be the very catalyst we need to evolve and progress. We inhabit a world that often extols the virtues of safety and security. We're taught to take the well-trodden path, to avoid unnecessary risks. But is this truly the way to personal growth and fulfillment? I would argue that it is not. To truly achieve our goals and aspirations, we must face our fears head-on, take that risk, and make that decision we've been avoiding. Fear, in its essence, is a natural emotion. It's a universal human experience, and it's not inherently negative. Fear can act as a protective shield, helping us avoid rash decisions and unnecessary risks. It's when fear transforms into paralysis, into an insurmountable barrier, that it becomes detrimental to our growth. So how do we begin to tackle this fear? The first step is acknowledgement. We need to recognize our fear, to understand its origins. Is it a product of past experiences? Is it born out of a lack of self-confidence? Or does it stem from the fear of failure? Identifying the root cause of our fear is the first step towards overcoming it. Once we've acknowledged our fear, the next step is to take action. And this is where the magic happens. When we take that step, the one we've been so afraid of, we demonstrate to ourselves that we're capable. We show our minds that we can face our fears head-on. This action creates a virtuous cycle, building our confidence and equipping us with the strength to face future challenges. But taking that step, the one you're afraid of, how is it done? It starts with setting clear, tangible goals. When we know where we're headed, decision-making becomes easier, action becomes simpler. Coupled with careful planning and preparation, we can reduce uncertainty and boost our confidence. Fear, when it turns into paralysis, becomes an obstacle to our growth. But remember, the step you're afraid to take is the step that will change everything in you. Scene script. Acknowledging fear is the first step. But how do we move from fear to action? Well, let's dive right in. Imagine fear as a looming mountain. It's tall, it's intimidating, and it's standing right between you and your destination. Now, you could choose to stay where you are, safe and stagnant, or you could choose to face that mountain head-on and climb. The act of climbing, of moving against that gravitational pull of fear, is the power of action. So, how do we start climbing? It all begins with setting clear goals. Knowing your destination gives you the direction you need to start moving. Your goal is like the peak of the mountain, and every step you take brings you closer to the top. But setting a goal isn't enough. You can't just say, I'm gonna climb this mountain and expect to reach the peak without a plan. This is where thorough planning and preparation come into play. Think about what tools you'll need, the best path to take, and how much time you'll need. By doing this, you're reducing the uncertainty that fuels fear. Preparation also helps boost your confidence. You've done the research, you've made a plan, you know what steps you need to take. This knowledge empowers you to move forward, to take that first step towards your goal. But remember, it's okay to feel fear. It's okay to look at that mountain and feel a bit overwhelmed. What's not okay is to let that fear stop you from moving. You see, fear isn't the enemy, stagnation is. So take a deep breath, look at that mountain, and start climbing. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. Each step is a testament to your courage, your strength, and your determination. And as you climb, you'll find that the mountain isn't as scary as it seemed. You'll find that you're stronger than you thought, and you'll find that the view from the top is absolutely worth it. Preparation reduces uncertainty and boosts confidence, enabling us to take the step we fear. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. In our quest to conquer our fears and take that daunting step forward, one of the most powerful allies is social support. Be it friends, family, or mentors, sharing our fears and aspirations with them can create an environment of encouragement and understanding. It's like having your personal cheerleading squad on the sidelines of your life. When we verbalize our fears, they often lose their intimidating edge. Suddenly, that insurmountable mountain seems more like a challenging hill. And when we share our goals, they become more tangible, more real. These bonds of shared experience can also provide us with invaluable advice. The insights and perspectives of others often illuminate paths we may not have seen on our own. They can guide, inspire, and motivate us to keep moving forward even when the going gets tough. When we share our fears and goals, we remind ourselves that we are not alone on our journey. Failure is not the end of the world, but a stepping stone towards success. Now, let's delve into the concept of failure as a learning opportunity. It's a notion that many of us struggle to grasp. We're often so focused on success that we forget the invaluable lessons failure can teach us. Picture this: many of history's greatest achievements were not the product of instant success. Quite the contrary, they were preceded by countless attempts and failures. Thomas Edison, for instance, failed 1,000 times before he finally invented the light bulb. Each failure was a lesson, a stepping stone that brought him closer to his goal. So next time you stumble, remember that it's not a dead end. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. Embrace failure, for it's the forge in which success is born. Remember, failure is a learning opportunity that brings us closer to our goal. Every journey begins with a single step. This wisdom, passed down from the ages, reminds us that our most significant accomplishments often start with seemingly small actions. Each step may appear insignificant in isolation, but when strung together, they form the path to our dreams. Just as a 1,000-mile journey begins with a single stride, the journey of personal growth starts with the step we fear. It's this step, this leap into the unknown, that sets in motion the process of change, of evolution. Yet with each step we take, we grow not just in distance, but in resilience. Facing and overcoming our fears, we become better equipped to handle future challenges. We become braver, stronger, more confident. So remember, fear is nothing more than a signpost, showing us the direction we need to grow. The step you fear might just be the first of many, but each one brings us closer to our goal and makes us stronger.